Today is Earth Day, friends, and there is no reason you can't celebrate from your very own backyard if you're lucky enough to have a backyard.
That's right. And Chris Kaiser, president of the Turf Mutt Foundation, joins us this morning with 6 tips on how you can celebrate and help preserve your own corner of the overall ecosystem. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Happy Earth Day to you.
And to you.
Listen, I'm one who loves nature. I've always embraced it. Tell us about the benefits of getting outside and of being near soil specifically.
Well, you just said it earlier, ecotherapy, right? My next door neighbor, I can see her here. She's a pediatrician. So the smartest thing you can do for your kids is get them outside, get them dirty, get them a dog. And it's key. Certainly in this time of COVID, being outside is a great stress reliever, anxiety reliever. Reconnecting to the outdoors is core critical to who we are. And this is a great time to do it. It's a great time to remind people here on the 50th anniversary of Earth Day.
Yeah, the studies are interesting. Apparently there's a bacteria in soil that has the same effect as Prozac because it stimulates serotonin.
It does. And again, so many studies have shown, and if we can just connect our kids and get them off the devices, get them outdoors, dig a hole, plant a plant. There's a whole range of lesson plans at the Turf Mutt Foundation that are available to you today at home to use to better understand the outdoors. Nature starts at your back door. I'm 5 feet from my back door. Nature starts here, and if you just take the time to sit and listen, the birds, fox just walked by 5 minutes ago. Thankfully, the dog didn't see it. This is how we better understand the nature and our role in stewardship of that. We all have a role to play. None of us are an island. So I live in a migratory flyway here in the mid-Atlantic, and so a lot of birds and insects fly above me. They look down. They just see green. They don't see fence lines and property lines. They need a place to rest and recharge. You can learn about that at Turf Mutt.
Yeah, so the Turf Mutt Foundation, of course, you work with, and you've got your dog Mulligan there that's hanging around as well. You talk about getting dirty.
Momo.
Where's Momo?
Momo.
Yeah.
She's
Momo.
right here. Come here, Mo.
Momo's adorable.
She's getting dirty.
Another cool thing is green spaces can make you healthier in a myriad of ways. So apparently a 2015 study found that people living on streets with more trees had a boost in both heart and metabolic health.
That's absolutely true. And you can do that yourself at home, right? And so plant a tree. If you have a 40 by 40 lot, you're creating enough oxygen for a family of 4. If you're interested in climate change, the largest carbon sink in Canada here in the United States are our lawns and landscapes. And you can enhance that benefit. You see a lot of flowering things behind me. It's perfect timing. It's spring. Azaleas, my dogwoods are out, my flaming pyrrhus. That's all pollinator support, right? If we don't have pollinators, we don't eat. So these flowering plants, if you pick the right plant for your zone where you live, we're helping bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, bats, core critical. And you can all do your part. We learn about it.
Yeah, another one coming out of Barcelona. This study says living landscapes make us smarter. Children gain attention, working memory benefits when they are exposed to greenery. And I'd say that is for anybody, any age, right?
Right, and it's literally at your back door. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a yard. I'm very lucky to have one here behind me. But you can do it on your patio or your balcony or your roof deck. And if necessary, your communal green space, the park. It's critically important to find that space and connect to it.
Yeah. And now living landscapes help us heal faster. Doctors are prescribing time outdoors for patients. So what do we do if we're not lucky enough to have a backyard? How do we reap the benefits?
Take a few minutes and find that communal park. Go for a walk, go for a hike. Try to find a place to sit, rest, and relax. The Japanese call it forest washing, is just allow nature. The key is, as we're doing right now, is just be outside. Be an outsider. Just take a few minutes to disconnect. Leave the devices inside. I know it's very, very challenging to not have our pads and phones with us, but disconnect. And that's why if you'll just take a few minutes and listen, your heart rate will come down, your stress levels will come down, and you'll better understand nature. If you listen carefully, you can hear it. It's all around us. It's spring. It's sprung. Everyone's very busy. The birds are busy. The foxes are busy. It's a great time to be outdoors.
Chris, you said Momo was getting dirty back there. What is it about us as humans getting dirty that makes us happier?
You know, it's maybe reconnecting to nature that it is, our agrarian roots. We're part of nature, right? We're all sort of the same interconnected DNA. And there's a lot of benefits in the soil. The soil's full of bacteria and insects and things that we need and nature needs. It's the underlying foundation on which all of this is built, right? Nature. So all of these plants and these trees root in soil, as did we originally. And so it just reconnects us to the earth and Earth Day, and it reminds us how critically important our role is. We've got to do a better job at stewardship. And again, that's where Turf Mutt comes in. 70 million kids have used it. And it uses a dog, right? And so the dog for us helps people connect to the outdoors. It'll help you get outside. And so we're a big proponent of having a dog, getting a dog, for me, a rescue dog. It helps kids connect.
Chris, love to you. Stay safe as well as Momo. And yes, we're all part of this precious ecosystem, so we all need to do our part on this Earth Day and every day. Stay well, okay?
Thank you. Good to be with you.
Thank you.
As well.
That's Chris Kaiser from Turf Mutt Foundation.